You were at the hospital where victims of this gas were being taken. What exactly are doctors up against, and do they know what they're treating?
Well, exactly. I've just spoken to one of the doctors off the record. At least he's not able to speak on camera for confidentiality purposes. And even though he doesn't give specific information about individual cases, what he did tell me, though, was that all of these cases, all of the patients were showing the same symptoms, including frothing mouths and dizziness and serious breathing problems, struggling to breathe. He said that it was clear to him that this must have been some kind of a nerve agent. What we don't know, of course, at this point is what kind of a gas might be involved in this incident. We don't know. It could even be a combination of gases, but this clearly, from the medical standpoint, it seems like these people were poisoned by a chemical gas, some kind of a nerve agent, and this is what some of them had to say.
I was at home with my family. We were sleeping and woke up with the explosion. We were affected by the gas. We couldn't stand up. We kept falling down on the ground. I felt dizzy and nauseous. I couldn't breathe. Tears were coming from my eyes. Then I lost myself. I've opened my eyes at this hospital in Turkey. I don't remember anything. I don't know what happened to my husband and my 2 children.
I was at home with my family and we were sleeping. It was around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. We heard a strong noise following an explosion. I felt dizzy and nauseous. I couldn't breathe. I don't remember afterwards. I opened my eyes here. I don't know anything about my wife and my 3 children.
Well, this was only the 2 of many incidents. Remember that Turkey at this point is treating at least 32 patients, and unfortunately 2 among them did not make it. They did not survive, but many others continue their treatment across the border in various hospitals in the Idlib province as well. And just remember that where we're standing right now, the Cilvegözü border crossing still remains partially open. I mean, it's always open for goods, commercial goods and humanitarian aid to pass by. But for today, we also know that there are a few ambulances on standby in case they need to send in any further patients to the Turkish side.
And Ediz, we're hearing blame and denial from all sides of this conflict. Is there any clarity on who was responsible?
Well, the latest we found out, and this time from the Russian Defense Ministry, was that such airstrikes indeed took place, and it was carried out by the Syrian regime, according to Russia. What they deny is that these airstrikes carried such chemical gas. They claim that they were restored in what was used as an ammunition depot in that place where the attack happened. But the rebels still deny this. They say this gas was released with the barrel bombs that was dropped on them by the Syrian regime Air Force. And of course, we will never know until a full investigation is carried out. But I think it's important to emphasize that the Idlib area is not new to airstrikes that target civilians, and there have also been several cases in the past that involved similar chemical attacks that are still being investigated by the UN. So the scenario of having Syrian regime carrying this out shouldn't be ruled out completely.